So then this Sita is what I want to call her. She was meant to be a big blessing for this emperor, right? And her empathy and compassion shows people, that they care. That's the man's slogan, and it's really she's the heart and soul of the whole operation. Even though he came up with it, and the conflicting energy was, oh yeah, no, the other song was Aerosmith Jaded, and I think that's the part that's making her feel frustrated in that Nine of Wands energy. And the King of Pentacles is frustrated too. His name is Zach. We're just gonna call him Zach. And then they end up being a better fit chemistry wise by way of business, and they're damn shrewd at what they do. Because she's spiritual and he's very practical. He's grounded, even though she's grounded too. She's very focused. She's from overseas. He travels back and forth. He's from America. So they have a balance of both educations. So there's third, fourth, and fifth party animals, which will be the colleagues. And the Emperor serves at that point of being that third party too. And they pay for services from the divine feminine and training. Her mom was a divine feminine, this Page of Wands, and she's at a page because she's at the beginning of her womanhood and her journey, of her spiritual journey and becoming a divine, growing into her role as a divine feminine too. And she does spiritual counsel of some sort. She does Reiki and she does yoga. That's how she paid her way through college. And then, when she explains all of that to the King of Pentacles, like he has a lot of empathy and respect for her. And then these third, fourth, and fifth party animals, that's exactly how it sounds in my head with the Aerosmith song Jaded. And they pay for her services, but they pretend not to know each other. They're rivals and other competitors, but they have different positions throughout other companies. They kind of like little birdies snipped in there to see what they can learn from this girl. And this Emperor, he knows the game, so he's on edge. He has that Nine of Wands energy too. He's kind of like rubbing off on her. They kind of swap energies because she's the empath and he's like the headstrong, almost narcissist kind of tyranny kind of attitude, because he learns these things and he gets upset immediately. But that's really just insecurities. He fears that he's kind of like older and the young and the restless is going to come in and take over the whole industry that he has such a prominent role in building, so he's a real household name, to be really honest. So long story short, she begins traveling. She meets up with the assistant. Here's the assistant. She juggles the responsibilities, but this is also indicating that he has two businesses too. And she begins playing a viable role and starts interning. She takes a chance. He lays down, he tells her his resume, what he's about. She takes a chance. She's young. She seeks counsel. She prayed about it. She talks to her mother about it. Her mother is not present. Actually, I'm wrong. Let me clarify that. Her mother works in law, works in the justice system, and she's the one who goes over her contracts and tells her what makes sense and what doesn't, what she should tolerate and what she doesn't. But the bottom line is she wants to branch out. She wants to grow. Her mother understands, so she tells her, go ahead, take the chance. Karmic will. Now let's talk about the crystals. This is jade. It talks about wisdom and abundance, and it's highly prioritized and sacred. It's about healing. It's known as the dream stone, and it stimulates the messages and channels them into your dreams when placed in your third eye chakra. And it's the good luck charm, and it promotes prosperity in every aspect of your life by opening the heart chakra and boosting your ability to receive. And wealth is nothing without your health, and jade is a reminder of this true abundance, amplifying the good fortune of your vitality. And then you have is reminding that as a spiritual being, you're still having a human experience, and then you have your turquoise. Of course, turquoise is about peace and tranquility and patience. It's calming, and a lot of Native Americans do gravitate to this stone, and it's connected heavily through healing and connection, to the heavens and within yourself. It talks about the parts that bring you joy. It really highlights the aspects of you that is joyful and reminds you of your own inner magic. And then you have sapphire, which is a royal stone, right? And the sapphire is the stone of wisdom, and it enhances focus, concentration, and learning abilities. And it activates that third eye and the throat chakras. It guides you towards knowledge beyond the stratosphere. And the last one is snakeskin. Snakeskin agate, and that's about strength, privacy, and self-love. Being comfortable in your own skin takes time, and this particular stone helps to boost your self-esteem about it and self-awareness, so you can do that. And it gives you confidence to step outside of your comfort zone and explore new aspects of yourself, all within your discretion. A snakeskin stone can blend in with the crowd. So if you're the type of person who's introverted, you don't want to be seen, but you still wish to carry on your business and activities in peace, you want to carry this stone because it helps facilitate that Kundalini rising and encourages the full embodiment of self. So that's awesome. If you're like a mysterious person, that stone works for you. So the overall energy was the Two of Wands. And I think it highlights this young girl. She's at the beginning of her journey, both in business and spirituality. I think that also is an added message with the Two Wands being here. And she goes into business. She leaves off of one partnership and enters into another one. How it works is this King of Pentacles buys out her contract from the Emperor, and she's off on a new adventure, and this is the outcome of it, obviously. She becomes victorious. She becomes a household name.